Hey, Callie. Good day. This is Philip Gray. Nice to meet you. You did really well on your discussion board thread with this week's discussion of Christian worldview and psychopathology. You defined the definition of psychopathology pretty well. I like how you mentioned it is important to understand the difference of normal and abnormal behavior. Um, It reminds me of a proverb. Um, it says, "In all you're getting, get understanding." The Basically, it was saying that the key to wisdom is uh, get understanding, which is so smart aleck in the Bible, but that's what it says. You mentioned Christian perspective, live your life according to God, and have a relationship with the Lord. And normal behavior is not having a relationship with the Lord, living of this world and not of God, worldly perspectives or aspects, Christian perspective, behavior that does not align with your morals or ethics. Um, yeah, it reminds me of Romans 7. I'll read it to you. I just actually read that today. It's pretty intense. It says, "Did that which is good then bring death to me? By no means. It was sin, producing death in me through what is good, in order that sin might be shown to be sin, and through the commandment might become sinful beyond measure. For we know that the law is spiritual, but I am of the flesh, sold under sin. For I do not understand my own actions. For I do what I want, but I do the very thing I hate. Now, if I do what I do not want, I agree with the law that it is good. So now it is no longer I who do it, but sin that dwells within me. For I know that nothing good dwells in me, that is, in my flesh, for I have the desire to do what is right, but not the ability to carry it out. For I do not do the good I want, but the evil I do not want is what I keep on doing. Now, if I do what I do not want, it is no longer I who do it, but sin that dwells within me." That's Paul talking about the struggle between flesh and spirit, and it's at war with one another because sin entered the world with Adam and Eve, with the disobedience, and now we're just in this realm of just the battle between flesh and spirit that's warring against one another, and of course trying to live for God is important, but at the same time our flesh is with enmity with God, at war with what we're trying to do morally correct. Yeah, it's a struggle, and also there needs to be a solution. And I'd say for a counselor to be loving others um, as God loves us, and being there for them and walking with them and praying for them and with them. Um, yeah, like one quote that I want to use is according to an article that I read, Neurobehavioral Approach to Addiction, Implications for the Opioid Epidemic and the Psychology of Addiction by Becerra et al., 2019. Habit theories became psychologists' preferred explanation of addiction during the behaviorist decades of 1900 through the 1950s, keeping to features of action, autonomy, and freedom from needs for attention or voluntary control. So yeah, habits create addictions, and we need help with breaking those habits through prayer. It's normal that we're at war with one another within ourselves. Uh, it's the sin, Paul calls it, within us that is raging war, our flesh versus the spirit. We're trying to live according to God. Um, yeah, thank you for sharing. I learned a lot from your insights. Have a great day.